Welcome to the 8 phases of Gait, where we will show you our plan of today. So enjoy the show. I am Nicole. I will show you first initial contact of Gait. Here your heel hits the ground. Other leg is in terminal stance. At your hip, you got 20 degrees of flexion. Glute max and hamstrings are your muscle activators. At the hip has a flexor moment. At the knee, it's at 0 degrees using quadriceps and a flexor moment. Lastly is the ankle at neutral. Tibialis anterior is the muscle giving you a plantar moment. That was initial contact of Gait. Off to Tara.
I'll tell you about loading response. You control your ankle plantar flexion, add in knee flexion and hip stability, and you've got 3 critical events. Use your glute max, quads and hamstrings to control the weight transfer. Now you're off to Katie and Allison in the next phases of Gait.
Next is mid stance. In the ankle, 5 degrees dorsiflexion. Tibia advances by the gastroc. 0 degrees flexion in the knee and hip. 7 degrees hip drop by the glute med, and the ground reaction forces through the joint.
Next is terminal stance. Ankle dorsi with heel rise. Gastroc soleus is active. Extensor moment at the knee. 20 degrees extension at the hip. Perfect for trailing limb.
Next is pre-swing. Generating momentum forward, propulsing, rapid ankle, PFM passive knee flexion, 240 degrees. At the ankle, 15 degrees, using gastroc and soleus, dorsi moment. Then there's the knee. We got 40 degrees of flexion, flexor moments. Then there's hip, and we have 10 degrees of extension, rectus fem, and adductor longus. We end with an extensor moment.
My name is Kat. I will show you initial swing. You clear your swing limb. At your hip, you have 15 degrees, rectus fem, adductor longus, iliopsoas are active. At the knee, it's a max, 60 degrees. Lastly is the ankle, 5 degrees plantar flexion. Tibialis anterior is the muscle that's active. That was initial swing. Now off to Tiana.
Now we're in mid-swing. Almost done here. The ankle is dorsiflexor neutral. We're at the max now. Forehead flexion, which ends up being 25 degrees. It's mostly hamstrings and the TA that are keeping us in this position. There's no moments or ground reaction forces. Now here's Connor for the last stage.
And then there's terminal swing with knee extension to 0 degrees. Look at those quads and hammies. But wait, the hip is still flexing. And now the cycle starts over. We thank you for watching. We just had a lot of fun. So that concludes our video. Whoopee!